We are here live at Star Fight Night 42 with a gentleman I am literally humbled to be speaking with, the head coach of the famed CSW Training Center in Fullerton, California. He is Bellator vet, the Badger, head coach, Ben Jones. What's going on?
Not too much, man. Good night of fights, you know. Had some learning experiences. We went 3-3 tonight. Not exactly what I wanted, but I think my guys, both my winners and the guys that lost, learned a lot tonight. So this is a great show. I love this show. It's a really good opportunity for these amateurs, and everything's really been top-notch.
No, for sure. And speaking of top-notch, I mean, I can't have you in here and not talk about what happened a little while ago at UFC 232. One of your head pupils, Curtis Millender, putting on a show for the UFC faithful. I mean, even the lead up to it, getting mentioned and shout out by Joe Rogan and Joey Diaz of all people. How was that?
It feels really good. You know, Curtis has put a lot of time in. Since he's came over to me in CSW, he's 9-0 with a lot of finishes. We definitely have some work to do. He's a special athlete, and we have a really good bond, and it seems to be coming out every time he fights, and he's just a super dedicated fighter, and that's all I have on my team, and it's definitely shown in his performances, and the guy's special. You know, he's going to win that belt, I promise you. A couple more things to work on, a couple twists and tweaks here and there, and he's championship material for sure.
Whew, that's crazy. Now, just kind of looking at the horizon of 2019, what's next with CSW?
We got a ton of stuff coming. We got about 20 more fights in this next 5 weeks. I still got Jacob Little Badger Rosales waiting in the wings. I'm trying to find an opponent for him right now. Hopefully LFA comes through and gets him somebody. There's a lot of people running in fear from him. I got my team captain, Trent Moe, who we have to get all the way to Louisiana to get a fight. But I'm going to get him something here coming up. And I got Javier Garcia coming off a fight. We just have a ton of guys, and my amateur ranks are really climbing. A lot of these guys, they don't fight like amateurs. They practice with my pros. They train like pros, and it's going to be a really exciting year for CSW. I promise you, this landscape in Southern California is going to know exactly who the fuck we are.
Damn, that's I mean, that's as good as it gets, I think. But if anybody wants to test their mettle and train with the pros, where can they do that?
We're at CSW Training Center in Eric Paulson's CSW Training Center in Fullerton, North Orange County. My gym is open. I'm willing to take any fighter that has dedication and work ethic and is willing to just completely dedicate himself to the grind that is this sport. And if he shows up, I put everybody through a 1-week tryout. I have everything in-house. I have strength coaches. I have the best boxing coach around, right? I have Eric Paulson, who is a legend of MMA and my mentor that I can always fall back on. And you got me, right? And I'm the best coach in the business right now. I got a hit list out for every single coach. I took out Greg Jackson last week with Curtis, and I'm coming for the rest of them.
I can't, oh man. Everybody's pretty much shaking in the fucking boots right now. I guarantee you, man.
You know, I really respect all the MMA coaches out there, but this is my passion. This is what I live for. This is all I want to do. This is all I think about, you know. And like I said, I respect all the MMA coaches out there. Everybody knows this sport is a grind, and it should be about respect. That being said, I'm coming for them all. I want all their fighters on our hit list.
Damn, I don't think there's a better way to end that interview. That's a crescendoed out, man. But Ben Jones, thank you so much for what you're doing for the fighters there at CSW, continuing the rich, plentiful history of catch wrestling here in the U.S. I love it, man. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Adam. It's always a pleasure, man.
Always a pleasure.
Appreciate it.
No, thank you. And this is According to Woods, and we are out.